retract and protract and do a little bit of that upward downward rotation. So what I like to do when I have a client face down like this is I'm going to use the arm to move the scapula, right? Because I know, especially when I get beyond 90 degrees, if I go up higher, I'm going to drag the scapula with it. See how the scapula starts to pull out into upward rotation? Sorry. So I can start manipulating the scapula by moving the arm. I don't really actually care what the arm's doing. I just use the arm as a lever to drag the scapula with it. So if I want to affect these rhomboids, I have two options, retraction, protraction. They want to retract. Go ahead, retract from this position. So they want to pull this shoulder blade up off the table. See how they're squeezing there? Good, relax. They also want to downwardly rotate, which is hard for him to do, but basically if he tried to put his arm by his side, yeah, be that downward rotation. So for me to lengthen, I'm going to go the opposite way. I'm going to drag into upward rotation, and then I'm going to drop his arm to drag it into protraction. My pressure is where the muscle is, which is between those vertebrae and the vertebral border of the scapula. So on something like this, sorry, I got to turn my back to you. I'm going to cradle his arm and my elbow. So now I have the ability to move it around all I want with my body, not my arm. Pin, stretch, reset, pin, stretch, reset, pin, stretch. When you're resetting, you remove your pressure. So you're only applying your compression in the lengthening portion of the movement. I've watched Sid do this with an elbow, which is really mean. I've watched Sid do this with a glide. Sid's a little bit better with her, like, making it more therapeutic. I'm just the person that's like, yeah, what works, works. So you can take these pin and stretches and you can fluff them up and make them very, very Swedishy